to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. The troupe have found themselves in possession of an evil talisman. Working together, Del viciously mocked the amulet's skeletal guardian before Tyler finished it off with a misty-step-fueled hammer throw. Shadow Nemesis then claimed the talisman, but was prevented from putting it on by new rogue and Tyler. Torn between the powers of Shadow Master's charm and his absolute love of evil, Shadow Nemesis felt the mists rise up to make the situation even more unpredictable. Will the charm hold and protect Shadow Nemesis from the talisman, ensuring a brighter future for them all? I doubt it.
Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's recording of Jesters of Ravenloft, where I put my tea down because I was going to burn my mouth. We are excited to be back after some time off. We have seen the lovely messages of support. We have also seen the loving messages and occasional comments of frustration like, hey, guys, can we get more episodes? All of the above. For the one random person who commented on the podcast, saying, whoever is the problem, get rid of them. It'd be easy if it was just one of us, but we're just bouncing around. And even when you send us messages like that, we know it's because you love the show and you just want more of the show. And we're going to make that for you as fast as we humanly can. We are very thrilled to be back. We get the whole gang together. It's an exciting time. Tyler's horned up. You know, it's a good week to be back with Jesters of Ravenloft. I'm going to do a quick recap of everything that has happened up to this point for anybody who may be joining this insane campaign for the first time. 3 sketch comedians and their stage manager, the troupe Wet Change, were performing at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival when they were sucked through the mists into Ravenloft, the nightmare world of Dungeons and Dragons. They appeared wearing only the things they had on them with no traditional medieval D&D skills, but they quickly gained new powers, suffered new curses, and trained in D&D classes with some Dungeons & Dragons locals to be able to carry out the mission. It turns out they had been accidentally summoned by Ezra, God of the Mists, who needs them to defeat and then replace Dark Lords in 4 different realms of Ravenloft to allow them to escape and to allow Ezra to escape this mist-fueled domain nightmare state. Each of them, as I said, took on a class. Del became a visual bard. Guy Bradford, well, he died, so he's back with no memory and spectral arms and legs and eyes, and everything he touches dies, and he doesn't remember anything before, but he's a cleric now, you know, and he's determined to protect his friends through the love and power of Ezra. Tyler is now a blade singer, so he is a wizard who punches things up close. He's also green, has horns, and has a magical pinky he can remove to do magic with. He does that occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally. Del can talk to ghosts. We'll just throw that one in there, just a little song of ghost talk. That's fine. That's never a problem. The ghosts never scream until Del's deaf. You know, that doesn't happen. And then last but not least, perhaps the most changed, which is saying a lot considering we have a guy who died, has no memories, and now has ghost arms, is Adam McNamara, who became Shadow Nemesis, our Saturday morning cartoon villain team member who's obsessed with power and has a venom symbiote that lives in his head, which lets him walk on walls and is fed either by him wasting people's time, which he does a lot, but not for nutritional purposes, or through eating their brains, which he does a lot through homicide. In the first realm, our heroes work together to defeat Judge Dredd, an evil Dark Lord, and Shadow Nemesis took his place. In the second realm, our heroes continued to work together, eventually defeating Denton Arthur, an elderly artificer they had thought was their friend and who turned out to be kind of a dick. In the end, it was New Rogue, our cleric, who took over as the Dark Lord and experienced his own nightmares before our heroes have ended up in this third realm. Along the way, they've made some friends. There's Rumple Foreskin, a skeletal horse with fire in its heart that I think chat and us generally describe as Del's best friend. There is Dr. Deputy, a sadistic tiny squire of a former villain named the Black Knight whose helmet was taken up by Shadow Nemesis. So Dr. Deputy has followed Shadow Nemesis through many a suicidal adventure and literal death to still just keep following him around. New Rogue can't touch anything except Jack Magnum, a gift of a goat from the mists that he can pet and be friends with, and he loves ever so very much. And Tyler has his familiar Ivan that he has been summoning, who is now able to live and remain in the body of a doll, about a 9-inch to 1 foot tall doll. We're not great at guessing these things here in Jesters of Ravenloft, but he's been hanging out with the group as well. I think that's all of the traditional companions, unless I'm forgetting anybody. Oh, Del also started dating a succubus that all of the boys had children with before Del started dating her. Seems to be going well. She's a warlock now. And the party have ended up in this realm that appears to, as far as they could tell, be existing under Groundhog Day rules. They had gone into the realm, begun to basically, they got to the first village and then fought everybody to the death and all died or were murdered by scarecrows. And then the day restarted with Tyler, and they made their way to go because there's a giant climactic battle that they're hearing about that's happening at the end of this day between the evil Gravewalker and the hero Prince Auric Goldeneyes. Golden Eyes, Bright Eyes. I have it written down. I should check that.
Bright Eyes.
Bright Eyes.
It's Bright Eyes.
Bright Eyes.
He does have 2 golden eyes, but it's Bright Eyes. And then they tried to make their way there and got caught and then brutally murdered after Shadow Nemesis' soul was ripped apart because he fought the village again. And then the day restarted again. They've been murdering this general at the beginning that looks like Tyler, so they've been able to take on the mantle of the general. At which point, New Rogue was very excited to go on a side quest to help out at a local farm. So they went there. They defeated some scarecrows. They discovered that the farm owners had died, that there was an evil talisman or power at work that they had fought their way through to. Shadow Nemesis is under the charm of his symbiote to try to prevent him from getting the entire group killed again, because the symbiote hates being dead. So he has been forced to follow Tyler's orders, though no one else is aware that this charm has been in place, which led to a battle of wills over this tremendously evil talisman amulet that they had discovered, which Shadow Nemesis wants to claim, and Tyler and New Rogue definitely do not want him to claim. And Del has just caught up because she was deafened by ghosts for a bit, but she's back. And the mist swirled up, making it a really unpredictable choice over whether or not Shadow Nemesis was going to be able to break his charm or not. So we will find that out to see if he can claim this evil amulet or not when we return to air. But that is the recap. And with that, it's time for us to return to Ravenloft.
I'm scared.
The mists have swirled up around this moment. Shadow Nemesis, you have this evil talisman, this evil amulet in your hand, wrapped in blood-soaked cloth. Ooh. And there are two wolves inside of all of us. There are 2 wolves battling inside you. One, your symbiote, trying to maintain its charm to make you follow Tyler's orders. And the other, your black evil heart, wanting you to break through that spell and be able to claim this magical item for yourself. I want to make it clear that as you were rolling this D6 to find out this result, because this is, for your perspective, generally 4 to 6 is considered to be the good result. But this one was specifically set aside for you by the mist. So the good result is you getting what you want. On that 4 to 6, you get to put that talisman on. On a 1 to 3, you remain charmed and you are not able to put it on unless you are ordered to by Tyler. What number did you roll?
Well, before I say that, am I actually holding it in my hands, or is it like in the?
It is inside the like bloody cloth bag / package that you've had. You kind of set it down and recovered it, but it is you can see. I would say you can see the chain dangling from it. You can't see the amulet itself, but it's not hidden away. It's one move and it's yours.
Yeah. So like in my mind, I see like the chain. Like in cartoons when there's like something that smells really good, and then sometimes like the little smelly waves makes like a come hither finger kind of thing. So like the chain kind of like, ooh, it's like saying like, come on, just put me on. I don't know why it sounds like that. But then I kind of
the voice of Ultimate Evil. I'm on board.
Yeah, it's like, well, hey there, hi. And so I reach for it. My symbiote hand kind of reaches for it, and my hand kind of turns into like a mini version of me as it's reaching for it. And so like it's 2 hands, and then it kind of like says, and it smacks its own hand because I rolled a 1, and I kind of like just cover it, and I throw it at Tyler, and I go, "Here you go. I don't need it." And then I curl into a ball and start rocking back and forth.
So that's great. However, last session I cast Protection from Evil and Good on you, with the intention of protecting you from any kind of siren's call that this amulet might be exerting upon you.
Mm-hmm.
It protects you against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, patrons, and undead. Ryan, I'm not sure what kind of creature Shadow Master is, but if he falls under any one of those categories, if the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Wait, he gets to roll again?
I'm just putting that out there.
Maybe.
Do I get advantage on a mist roll?
For us.
Let me.
Ooh.
This becomes a separate thing, which I like. So let me quickly read through, because symbiotes meld with their host form. So I think rules as written, this would not affect it, but I don't give a fuck about it. What I will say is, Adam, Shadow Nemesis, you can roll a charisma saving throw with advantage because of your danger senses tingling and this magical spell giving you this ability.
All right, I'll roll the dice. Charisma +6.
Danger sense?
Well, that's a 15 +6, which means it's 21.
You break free of your charm, and not only that, you are aware that Shadow Master had charmed you for that entire period of time.
Okay, I go like, no, but God, and I'll run up the wall, and then I'll kind of start like choking myself and having an argument with Shadow Master in my head, and in my head, I want to just be like thrashing him and just like kind of like Homer strangling Bart, just like you are the friend, just screaming at him.
Great, you're doing that. Tyler, you have had this horrifyingly dangerous, evil, magical item thrown at you while parts of it are dangling out of a bag. What is your response to this?
I think to try and catch the bag containing it, not to touch the amulet, because if I remember correctly, I glimpsed some secret knowledge of like touching this thing could kill you.
Correct. So normally I would have you roll a dexterity saving throw, but the mists swirl up around you.
Oh no.
Can you roll me a d6?
Oh no.
Wily missed.
All right. See you later, guys. That's a 2.
Oh
no. And what's your HP at right now? Just so we know the
6. I'm at 6.
Okay.
I just got back. I just got up. I got mad at that bone snake.
As this bag hurls towards you in just a twist of nightmarish luck, you reach out to grab the bag and not the chain, and that's when the bag slips off, as though there were little demonic hands on the inside, just shoving it aside with the power of the mists. And you find yourself wrapping your hand around the amulet itself, and you will take.
I'm so sorry. Oh no.
He's rolling many dice.
Maybe they're all ones.
If he rolls more,
He
than
rolls
6
12
dice.
of them.
7 dice
That
all
will
at once still kills me.
Do 32 damage.
Oh my god.
If my
This
math
is
is right,
necrotic
then,
damage that billows out.
Yep.
So you will take. You were already at 6, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So it subtracts from the 6, so 32. That was the number I said. 32 becomes 26.
Yep.
Which is your HP.
Yep.
Oh.
So in a flash of necrotic green evil energy, you all see Tyler's eyes now fully white as his body collapses to the ground and he's instantly killed by this amulet. But Tyler, you have a death loop watch.
I do. I would imagine it just pops off. I don't think it's like a choice to be made. I'm
Not
dead.
if you are all the way dead. It goes
Yeah.
off.
So this is the third time we're using it. So I believe all the panes of glass on all the lenses are going to be cracked now. For each pane of cracked glass, there's a cumulative 25% chance that the watch fails to reverse time when you die. When all 3 panes of glass are cracked, the watch becomes non-magical, although it can be used to tell the time. So it's now just a mundane watch. It's a 15 to 20 for me to come back with an HP.
Theoretically, it should be 25% off for the first pane and 25 off for the second. So it's a 50-50 chance that it keeps you alive.
Oh, okay.
Because it removes 25 each time, correct?
Yes, but for it to matter, this is like the final use of it. It's mundane after this. So I think it has to be 25% success rate at this point.
We're going to check these stats because I don't want to get this wrong.
Oh my God.
For each pane of cracked glass, there's a cumulative 25% chance that the watch fails. So the
Cumulative
first lens cracks,
25% chance that it fails. Then you go to 75%. Second lens cracks, you're at 50%. If this one works, then it's 0 and the watch is done. So this is actually a coin flip for you, good sir. So you could use a D20 if you want, or in the spirit of Ravenloft, you could roll that D6.
D6 hasn't let me down until actually quite recently.
God,
there was a
don't say
thing.
that.
I don't even remember. I don't remember how that
Can
turned
I
out,
can I
but-
can I jump in and cast guidance on him at this point? Will that help at all?
No.
Can I like butt
D4
stomp
to my
him and
D6?
guidance him? Oh, okay.
Whoop. Oh gosh, ultimate drama. My dice tray is in at the studio. I didn't bring it home, so it rolled under my little console here into the shadows. I couldn't see the result. I pulled it out. It's a 1.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Tyler
you
falls
later.
to the ground, the final
actually
pane
not.
of his watch breaking and becoming mundane, and you all look down at the smoking, green energy wreathed corpse of Tyler Hewitt with the evil amulet still clutched in his hand.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Tyler.
Wait, what? What did you throw at him? It's Shadow Master. Shadow Master did it. Good.
Get out of the way, everybody! I don't care what Shadow Master's doing right now. Please, Tyler, come back. Be revivified, baby.
Del.
Yeah, while
Before-
he's doing this.
Yeah, is there something you want to do while he's doing this?
While he's doing this, I'm going to pull off my scarf and unfurl it and make a hole in the ground. And then I'm going to say, Verder, help! Grab that amulet and cast Mage Hand, which I now have from Lucretia, because I can
Ooh.
order the ghosts around. So I'm going to have him throw the amulet from Tyler's hand into the portable hole.
Into the
Such
portable hole.
Cool use of Mage Hand.
That's perfect. So, New Rogue, you are casting Revivify on Tyler, but can you roll me? I will take either sleight of hand or athletics. I think New Rogue, how are you touching Tyler?
I was just going to use my little elbows again, and I was going to caress his cheeks.
Okay, I mean your elbows are ghostly, but you could use your triceps. You're okay, so that's fine. You can press the back of your arm.
I can't take any more damage, so whatever you want.
Because
Tell you what, safety for safety, I'll just put my belly on his face.
Okay, so you're putting your belly on his face. I am going to say then, yes, I will take an athletics if you can roll me that, New Rogue, and Del, if you can roll me a sleight of hand, because I need to see who can actually do their magic first.
Yep. Oh no, it's gonna be bad.
16.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. This is the best. All right. How does Revivify work, New Rogue?
Yeah, no, I just touch him since he's died within the last minute, and he'll come back to life with 1 hit point.
Fabulous.
So,
Sweet.
Great.
Fabulous. He comes back to life with 1 hit point. What does that look like with your belly on his head?
It's just like glowing light emanates from my belly, and you just see like it's like it's kind of like he's being like there's a torch on somebody's face, but it's just very the bright yellow light just turns to a very coarse darkened red because it's pressed, my belly's pressed right up against his face, and that's about it. And you hear just a little as the miracle light juices him up, and then I get
Juices
up,
me right
get
up.
off him. Yeah.
Yes. You juice him right up. Tyler comes back to life just with full bright light belly in his face.
Mhm. And I'm holding the
I
amulet.
need Tyler. Tyler and Del, can you roll me an initiative, please?
What'd you say?
I need an initiative from
Initiative.
Del. And I'll take one from you as well, Shadow Nemesis. You're in this.
Oh, sure. Yeah, maybe
Roll me
I
an
see.
initiative.
I guess I would see that the amulet's out and kind of want to be in on
But
this.
if he's to be fair, if you're dead, your hand doesn't like do a vice grip over something.
Normally it wouldn't, but
Like rigor mortis.
the amulet did hurl itself into his hand. Actually, Shadow Nemesis, you're far enough away. You're going to have to go last because this is all happening like
Okay, all right.
But I will add
man.
you into the initiative order.
Should I roll just?
4.
Okay,
So-
Del rolled a 4.
I rolled a 1 on my initiative. However, I have an item that gives me advantage, and I don't know if I can choose when to use it or not. So I think I have to roll again.
Great. Cool. Great. Great and cool.
Why didn't I use my rod?
Amulet of the
double-check?
all-seeing eye. My other amulets. These amulets are out to get me. That's a 16.
That's a 16. Okay. Unfortunately, that means in our order, it's Tyler's turn, which is he's there. It's his turn. Tyler, can you roll me, because you have just come back to life and all this is happening and it's very strange. Normally you would get a chance to maybe throw something away from you to try to avoid the damage, but the mist swirls up around you.
Oh, yeah, I like those odds, baby.
Roll me a d6.
How
Yeah,
many
hell
can we
yeah.
fail in a roll?
None.
Guidance.
0. I've always won at these. There it goes. Fuck me. I need a dice tray back. That's a 4.
That's a 4. You can toss the amulet away from you. You can essentially just like release it, I will say, in this moment. So it's there. Del, you were seeing it released, but at the same time, you were ready to cast this spell. You were trying to get there before New Rogue. So that also happens as you have Werner try to take the talisman as it pops out of Tyler's hand and put it in the hole. But the mist swirls up around you, superpowering your magic as Werner grabs this amulet and tosses it towards you. And you can feel the malevolent intent of this amulet as it soars through the air.
I don't like that we're playing hot potato with this evil thing, but okay.
No.
It's a 2, because of course it is.
Werner has done a picture-perfect lob into the hole, but the gem in the mouth of this demon shines brighter and hurtles towards you until it smacks into your chest.
Oh,
and
no.
you
Oh
will
God.
suffer.
You can tank 32, right? You're 36 or whatever it is, 32. You're good.
100 points of damage.
Let's see. Let's see.
If Shadow Master didn't charm me, then I wouldn't have
would
thrown
all
it.
have
So
been
this
different.
is all his fault.
That will be 39 points of damage.
I had, with my temp HP, I had 34. So I am done. I am
So
on the ground.
you are unconscious, and a
Yes.
flash of green necrotic damage, you fall to the ground as the amulet begins to sizzle and burn even deeper into Del's chest as you're feeling the evil draw the life force out of her body.
Yes.
Shadow Nemesis, you look down from where you've climbed up the wall, choking yourself in punishment for an inability to take this power, and you see the terrible pain and death you have wrought upon your friends. It is time for you to look consequences in the face and figure out what your next action will be after this break. I'll take a quick commercial break right there. Shadow Nemesis, what do you do?
So yeah, I guess I'm strangling myself, right? But like, you stand, and then I kind of like, I stop, and in my mind, I kind of just drop Shadow Master, and then I zoom back out, and I kind of see Tyler die instantly, and then I see the amulet fly through the air, and now Del is dead instantly, and I see New Rogue like frog splashing Tyler and maybe
Correct.
going over to do that to Del. And then I'm like, my God, it instantly killed Tyler, and then it instantly killed Del. Imagine what I could do with it. And then my mouth kind of like, it's too big now. It kind of just unnaturally grows big. And now I have too many teeth, and I just lunge at it, and I just want to grab it.
Great. It is your turn in the initiative. So you race down, leaping sideways off of the wall, and claim this amulet for yourself. And I have a very important question to ask Adam, the player. Because Shadow Nemesis lives in Shadow Nemesis's world and his own worldview. But I need to ask you a mechanical question, Adam, because we have played so far, and Shadow Nemesis can be a variety of things. He can do evil things. He can do good things. He's got the heart of friendship. He also has his own interests. D&D has the alignment mechanic, which we generally don't use because people can be anything. We don't believe that we have to play these characters as good or bad. We just play them as they are. But we have reached the point where the rule set requires us to know, is Shadow Nemesis good, but acting evil? Is he truly neutral, where he does good and evil things? Or at his heart, is Shadow Nemesis evil? Do you want me to pull up the D&D definitions, or do you think you know where he falls in this?
Like, here's the thing. Shadow Nemesis just wants everyone to do what he says. In a perfect world, just everyone would just shut up, and just when he speaks and he says, do this, they would be like, okay, and they would just do it. He just wants that, and that never happens. But I don't think that means he wishes ill upon anybody, because he finds them useful. So he doesn't want to necessarily end them.
This sounds like a good guy. I want to hang out.
Yeah.
You're describing
A benevolent
a
dictator, if
good
you will.
dude.
Okay,
Friday, he's evil.
here-
Weekends, he's chill.
I will read you the definitions, because I think we can agree if it's about structure, then he's probably not chaotic evil, because he likes the idea that he can give an order and it makes sense. So chaotic evil would be he just does whatever he wants and he doesn't care, but it sounds like he's got some structure to him. So it's probably not that. So I will read you the D&D 5e descriptions of
Yay.
lawful neutral, lawful evil, and neutral evil, and I will see what sounds accurate to you. This is all I can give you because it's as specific as the rules get. So, lawful neutral. An individual acts in accordance with law, tradition, or personal codes. Many monks and some wizards are lawful neutral. There's neutral, is the alignment of those who prefer to steer clear of moral questions and don't take sides, doing what seems best at the time. Lizard folk, most druids, and many humans are neutral. Lawful evil. Lawful evil creatures methodically take what they want within the limits of a code of tradition, loyalty, or order. Devils, blue dragons, and hobgoblins are lawful evil. I don't necessarily believe that about those species, but just their example. Or neutral evil is the alignment of those who do whatever they can get away with without compassion or qualms. Many drow, cloud giants, and yugoloths are neutral evil.
I think you're.
Which of those four sounds like Shadow Nemesis?
The first one was like, no. But then as you kept reading them, I was like, yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'm the last one. Is that the
So
worst
you
one?
are neutral evil. You do whatever you can get away with without compassion or qualm.
That sounds, yeah. If I could do
That,
it,
or,
yeah.
But either way, the last two were evil. So we can confirm that you are, in fact, at your core, Shadow Nemesis, evil in a way that people could identify by casting spells on you.
All right.
You can write this on your sheet for Shadow Nemesis. You are neutral evil, or you can just write evil.
I'm writing neutral evil.
You take up this amulet, and you feel its power. You feel the menace within it in your hand. You feel the power it can give you. And I'm not even going to make you roll because you're evil. It's who you are deep down in your soul. You have the heart of friendship. That's why you're not chaotic evil, but you're still evil, just pure evil. You realize that this dark talisman has 6 charges.
Ooh.
If you are wearing or holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge from this, the Talisman of Ultimate Evil.
Okay.
When you do that, you can choose 1 creature you can see within 120 feet of you. If that target is of good alignment, the gem at the center of this talisman will grow bright, opening a tear into a hellish reality, and your target must succeed on a DC 20 dexterity saving throw, or they are sucked in and destroyed, leaving no remains behind. They are just absorbed by this talisman and destroyed.
Wow. Okay.
He already has a gun. Why should he get this?
Wow.
But the thing to note is it will only work on beings that are good. It will not work on evil creatures, and it will not work on neutral creatures. They have to be traditionally good in the D&D mechanic alignment kind of way.
So I need to like grill people to see how good they are. Like ask them like do you give to charity? Like, what are your thoughts on this? And then
Or try to find out in advance. You know, you can do your research.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, that's still fun. All right. I hold it aloft, my head, and my eyes burn red, and I use thaumaturgy, and the ground shakes, and if there's like flames nearby, they burst into flames, and I go ancient spirits of evil, transform this decayed form into Shadow Nemesis Supreme! And then it's like, it just shakes, then I put it on, and I'm like, yeah, cool.
Yeah. And to be clear, for the 2 of you who are conscious and not currently dying, you see Shadow Nemesis look exactly the same, but he's now wearing a tremendously evil necklace.
Right. Yeah.
Del is unconscious and dying. Del, can you roll me your first death save?
Sure. It's an 18.
All right, you passed your first death save,
Well,
but
that's nice.
one of you is embracing all of the evil in existence. One of you is a healer, and the other is conscious, seeing Del slowly dying. Maybe she'll recover, maybe she won't, but it looks like you're losing her. Right now, I think if we want to go by initiative order, new rogue, you would get to act first. So what would you do?
Well, I'd clock what was kind of going on with Shadow Nemesis there and be perturbed, but then I'd frog leap my belly over her, and I do belly to belly, not face to face not face to belly this time, and I'd spare the dying, which is my cantrip. So all I have to do is touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, and the creature becomes stable. So
great.
That's what I'm going to do. So spare you.
Del, you are no longer dying, but you are not conscious.
Cool.
I will say this will take you all out of initiative order, so you can now talk to each other. Del is unconscious on the ground. Tyler, you are still feeling torn apart and kind of having decayed from within, 1 health point away from death, and your watch is now fully broken.
Yeah.
New rogue, you've managed to keep everybody alive, but you were there, and Shadow Nemesis, you have now claimed the most powerful artifact you have ever discovered.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm great. I'm just well, I'll show this. I have this like little rock sometimes that I just kind of fondle with, and so I'm just kind of like, absentmindedly just like holding it in my hand and just like rubbing it and just thinking of evil.
Yeah,
Yep,
there's
that's
no
giggling.
allegories to draw from that. Cool.
Yeah, it is.
I would say for Tyler and New Rogue, if you were looking at this, it just seems like Shadow Nemesis is playing with the necklace. Shadow Nemesis, as you play with this talisman, you can feel the demonic hands at the edges of it just petting you back, just running their tiny fingers over your fingers and embracing.
Ooh. Oh, that's fun.
We did see him throw this though at Tyler and kill him, right? So
Correct.
yeah. So Shadow Nemesis, what the fuck?
Hey, language. What's going on here?
I cast message.
Yeah.
I cast message to New Rogue.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
And I just say, leave it. We have to do something at some point, but look at us. We can't get into it now.
Fine. I don't have a lot of well, I have a little bit of magic left, I guess. I'm running real low. You guys like cleared me out with all your dying.
Yeah, that's mostly me. Sorry.
All right, I'm going to cure. I'm either going to cure wounds or I'm going to use healing word. Which is I'm wondering what is better actually. Let's see here.
Cure wounds will do more healing.
Yeah.
That's it. I can touch you.
You don't have to be touching.
That's right. Of course, it makes sense in the title. Okay, then with my belly already on Dell's bell, I'm just going to blam her with cure wounds.
Okay.
So like, I'm going to stretch my arms and go.
Just do a flex.
Yeah. Cure wounds. So let's see, equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting modifier. So there's already a +3 on this because I have special Ezra powers.
Ooh.
And what's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is, and this is where I always screw this part up. Let me go up. Back to the left. my wisdom is 14 is +2. So
Right, so you'll be adding 5 to this roll.
Love it. Yeah. Okay, that is 12. So you get 12 HP.
Nice.
Del, you find yourself blamming awake, looking up, having also been attacked by a talisman that you now see Shadow Nemesis wrapped around his neck, just stroking it gleefully. And that's when Angelina's head pops in over you and she goes, "Hey, are you okay?" We'll take a quick commercial break right there. And this is the point where Dr. Deputy dashes forward, saying, "Black Knight, you look so good. You got such a good necklace. You look so powerful. You're supreme now?"
Yes. When I wield the power of the amulet, by the way, it told me it's called the Talisman of Ultimate Evil, I can... Yeah, you're telling me. But whenever I wield it, I shall be Shadow Nemesis Supreme. It's kind of like I level up, you know what I mean? Just like temporarily.
Is that if you're using its magic or just while you wear it?
Well, that's a good question. You know what? I will say while I'm using its magic. But like, I'm still all powerful when I wear it. So screw around with me, right? But, when I power up, you'll see what I look like.
But you gotta say sorry to the boss now, because you're not the boss and you end up hurting the boss indirectly. She gets to hit you.
Hey, no way. No, I was charmed by Shadow Master, and I was tossing it away because he told me to, so I didn't do it, so you can blame Shadow Master for that.
You all hear this.
Yeah, can I just frog defibrillate Tyler now? Like, I just want to get these guys back on track.
Sure.
Okay, I'm leapfrogging on
I'm like get frog splashed again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get up, and I just go flat again. I was like on my hands and knees, slowly staggering to my feet, and then just across my back.
It's okay, my friend. You'll be fine soon. Shh. Hey, Okay, 6 plus 5. Okay, well, you're not as good, but you're 11.
Revivify put me at 1 HP. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now
so
you have
that's
11 on top of that.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm done.
Well, I like that's a good chunk of my small health pool. So I do really feel that, and I feel rejuvenated and more and stronger. But as I rise to my feet, I will pick up the sending stone and just reach out to Rumpleforeskin and say, Rumpleforeskin, we're at the barn. Can you get everyone here, please?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm already on that. And you hear clopping as Rumpleforeskin comes around the corner in front of the barn with all of the cockatrices and Nicholas.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, you guys called this? Wow, you look like shit. Or what happened?
Can we all point at Adam?
We all do the slow turn at Adam.
Hey, I didn't do anything. There was a giant snake that attacked us.
Yeah.
Giant bone snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
seems
attack
like
anybody.
the
me, and
snake and the scarecrows were made from that, I guess, that amulet, because they were just it was just a snake that died and then became an evil bone snake because of the evil power, I guess.
I guess that could have happened to either one of us too.
I guess so.
I'm glad it didn't.
I'm gonna go find Angelina's corpse.
Nick, Mr. Church,
Yeah.
we have some unfortunate news.
Oh, am I not going to get my final conversation?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you guys.
You've been
Did I not need to tell him? Because it was not comfortable for him or me.
Oh no, thank you for telling him.
sorry. I had a lot's happened in a short amount of time, Rumpleforeskin. I apologize.
No.
I think Del, if you can facilitate, then
I'm just gonna pull out the reality blade, cut my hand. Oh, damn it. Okay. You're right. Well, and I kind of flick my hand around and the blood
much
is
did you
just
cut
spattering
yourself
out. 3. Well, it hurts a lot when I have 12 HP.
yeah.
And as I shake my spattery blood hand, it just settles in the air and then Angelina's there.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and Angelina. Well, I'm so sorry. Yeah, but at least Ted's gone. Well, that's good. Do you want to have our final conversation without all of the new people? Yeah, that maybe we could go around the barn, and the two of them head off to have a very private conversation that I do not need to role play for both of them.
I, for one, want to hear this.
I just want to stop Nicholas Church before he heads out and just reach into my bag of holding and give him the hat that he gave to me as a token of trust that Angelina would know that this is a friend. I want him to have that for his conversation.
Oh, your favorite hat? Yeah, I gave it to them, but it's all right. And he's gonna go off into the cornfield with her to have a conversation away from the rest of you.
Yeah, I'm ignoring the whole Shadow Nemesis thing. I'm gonna find Angelina's corpse because I had a separate plan.
Does that back down into the well then for you?
No, she should be in the barn, right?
Angelina's corpse is up here. Can you roll me either a perception or an investigation? Perception if you're just kind of glancing around to see what you can see, or investigation if you're determined to find a corpse based on the information you've been given.
Great. It's an investigation, and it's 21.
21. You go outside and find her a couple of feet outside the barn. You're looking for the usual human body shape, and it just seems like she was clubbed from above, kind of flattened and down. So there are some splayed limbs and legs out from a center that is very flat.
Ragnarok.
Right. I am going to sit down on the ground next to this spattered body, pull out my paint set, and I'm going to take a little bit of time, and I'm going to make like a beaded boho style bracelet, and then also write a note and make it so that the note can fit into the bracelet and wrap it around her wrist. I'm like, if she comes back to life and all of this happens, I'm going to write her a note for tomorrow or the repeat of today that says, tell the troll you're evil and Ted is good, then run to Nicholas. Signed, your big city friend.
Interesting.
And then I will go back in the barn.
Great. So Del has gone off to do this. What are the rest of you doing in this interim moment?
Well, mission complete.
I really thought, Angelina, we could have saved here. I really wanted to accomplish this, and I just kind of feel like,
Well, maybe
deflated.
we can.
Yeah.
I think the day is going to start over at some point. We're all pretty tapped out. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Yeah. I mean, think of it this way. If that big troll thing was bringing this here amulet, and now I have it, he'll have nothing to bring. So she probably will be okay tomorrow.
And maybe we can leave a note somewhere for her to.
Yeah.
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 I don't know about. I don't think I know anything about Ted. I was about to say I don't know what's going to happen to Ted, but I don't think I know. If I remember,
Del
correctly.
had mentioned to the rest of you that Ted seemed unpleasant and that she sent him to the Gravewalker to be torn apart.
We did get that. Okay. I don't know if his ghost is going to work the same way yours did, Shadow Nemesis. I don't know if we'll see him tomorrow or not, but maybe worth checking on. I don't know. It took a long fucking time to get here. Hopefully everything's okay, but I guess the only way to know would be to come back on another day. So I guess that's something to bookmark. What are we doing here?
Well, I mean,
we're not strong enough to fight the Gravewalker. I mean,
well, speak for yourself. But with this
I
little
am.
doodad, I can probably cause some serious damage.
Just checking from the inside, Shadow Nemesis.
Oh,
Do you really think the Gravewalker? Do you really think the Gravewalker is good?
Oh, right. Well, hey, listen, don't tell them that. I want to impress them. I don't really want them to know what this does, okay? And I'm speaking in my head. I'm not speaking out. It's a secret.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. I just wanted to make sure you weren't confused.
Oh, I understand. And as I understand it, we can send really good people to a very bad place. And I have just the person in mind to try this little doodad out on.
Well, you and I definitely share a mind, so I know who you're thinking about. But why don't you say it out loud just in case?
I was going to for dramatic effect. What's that guy's name? You know the guy with the telescope? It's like
Gregor, yeah.
Jemberbin,
Yeah.
Camberbinch. Yeah, that guy. Oh, I'm gonna get that chicken in.
Yep. He could be good. That makes sense.
Yeah, we'll befriend him. Didn't he run like the cookie shop or something? I forget. It was probably like I don't know how long ago that was.
Such an innocent person.
Yeah.
Kill such a random citizen.
Probably
He
runs
was
that
outside buttermilk biscuits.
Oh, yeah. That's what owners do. They stand outside their store. So I'll invite him into a conversation on, say, a roof somewhere and talk to him about cookies and then just blammo in hell.
Okay. I can't stop you anymore, and this sounds like it won't get us killed. Let's just get him away from the rest of the village. Our batting average against them is so low.
Yeah, true. Oh, also, I'm like kind of mad at you, but you did give me like a really cool hand that can literally do anything, and now I have a cool talisman. So you're off the hook for now.
Okay, and you're off the hook as long as you don't get us killed.
Well, we can't die now that we have this. So
unless they're all so evil, and then we can't. We got killed by the Gravewalker last time.
Well, look, just listen to me, and we'll be fine. Okay, bye. And I zip out of my head, and my eyes rolled back, and they roll forward. Woo! Anyway,
you were really quiet for a while there. What is going on with you today? You've been acting so weird.
Yeah, you have a hand now.
Oh yeah, hey, check that out. Hey, this is fun. Well, anyway, we should probably head back to town.
No, what is going on with you? It's just you're a complete mystery to me. I don't understand why you do half the things you do. What happened today?
Well, to tell you honestly, when we were trying to open the grate, I, of course, wanted to help. But then Shadow Master tried to sabotage everything, but I managed to stop him. And I was had a change of heart and was like, I should just really listen to Tyler.
can you roll me a deception? And can everyone else roll me an insight with advantage?
I'm gonna try doing a Yahtzee now. Let's see, I don't have a dice tray. That's probably audio poison for Laura, so I won't do that ever again. Sorry, Laura. With advantage or disadvantage, sir?
Advantage.
Okay, so
right now he's self-sacrificed to be friendly and obedient.
Yeah. This is the guy that we already know gave us up to the Gravewalker last time. I'm sorry, is that wisdom save or just a wisdom
insight?
Check? Insight. So
I'm a 21.
Oh man.
24.
Damn.
So our eyes just collectively narrow.
What did you roll, Shadow Nemesis? Just so I can just scale this in my brain.
That was a 9.
Yeah, okay. Shadow Nemesis, please continue. For the rest of you, you are fully aware that this story is horseshit.
Right, yeah. So anyway, he was
and I walk away.
He was all, hey, well, okay, that's fine. But he was all being mean.
Shadow Nemesis? So what part of this was you being good at being a jester? Did Shadow Master make you do that, or that's like your best material?
Well, it was kind of me talking to that Nick fellow.
Right.
And then, oh, fuck it. Yeah. No, I tried to screw you guys over, and then he forced me to help you out.
I
know it!
That's, yeah.
No.
Man.
It's nice
it's because I had a better idea, that's all.
As much as
what was your idea?
Well, my idea was that, everybody kind of listened to me and stopped calling me the Jester, and that I could go ahead and lead the mission.
Yeah, no, that's why you're not the boss, because that's not a plan. That's just you being in charge.
Okay.
The boss has to have a plan, like a strategy for what's going to happen. Like, what was your strategy, boss?
Dr. Deputy turns to look up at you, Del.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the strategy was to see if anything useful came of being here, which I guess death amulet.
She's the one who told me to be the general. She had a plan.
I mean, it worked so far, but yeah, you're right. What else should we do with our day?
I just kind of have a question that I'm really, really upset to be asking because, I really wanted to make this work. But why are you still here, man? Why are you with us?
Me?
Yeah, Shadow Nemesis. I don't think my friend Adam is in there anymore. I think that thing around your neck might have killed him. Because it killed me and it killed Del. And you're fine.
Well,
so I don't think Adam's there anymore.
Well, to be honest, he kind of hasn't been there for a while. Long story short, look. So we had a talk back in the other realm. He was quite concerned that I wasn't a good person, which, right and wrong. Anyway, that's another conversation. But he symbolically gave me his heart, which we have dubbed cleverly the Heart of Friendship. But it seems that when he did that, he would kind of gave his actual heart, and so he started to die. And then, wouldn't you know it, there was another personality in there, something called Crispy Chris. I don't know what it is, but it volunteered its heart and put it in Adam, and then we kind of placed him in a memory of a happier time and locked the door and moved the door away. So is he dead? I don't know.
Can I tell if Adam is lying?
Perhaps most disturbingly of all, for the first time, you feel like Shadow Nemesis is telling you the whole truth. But that doesn't make you feel any better. And that's the end of the episode.
Woo! Of course.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dmitry Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christopher Little, George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Mithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Shulzari, The Long Family, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Alex Parr, Dragonfly, The Body Barrelers, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, The Gata Family, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Beef Not Cheese, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Adam, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.